Hello, hello, hello. It's Kimberly, and I am live. Hi. So, we have another big week with transits that are coming up again. We have a new moon. It's Kimberly with Inner Awakened Mastery. I feel like I haven't been on here forever, and I know it's just been like a week. So we have a huge transit that's coming up. We have a new moon in Aries on Friday on April Fools. And I think it's North Node. There's a 22 degrees going on in Taurus that will be there until June. So everything we have right now that we've been doing is working on our inner self, and it's all been an inner thing that's been going on. And so the more you clear up, then the less of the external is going to bombard you. And so April is going to be a lot of intense energies. So clear up the stuff so the external doesn't knock you off of your own path. Okay. So I drew some cards for the collective, and I'm going to share those with you all. But I want to give you tools to do that, easy tools that you can use for yourself. I had experience yesterday, and it continued till this morning, that someone I considered a beloved friend sent me something in my messenger. Please, people, do not save me. Okay. I know all of the things in the world are real because the human mind created it and made it up. And so on some level, all of your ideologies and all your beliefs are real because they're real in the container that you created them in. And I think it was the shock of it that it was so not in alignment with me. And then I judged myself. So the reason I'm sharing this with you, where are you judging yourself? When it's only really, we don't have to align to everything. Even if it's someone that we have considered a friend, we don't have to accept it. We don't have to bring it in. And I think it was because it was like, oh, I opened my door up. It's kind of like, oh, you've got a package, and you open it up. And instead I felt like I was stomping out, dog shit. It's like, who put the dog shit package on my front door? And I brought it in my house. So that energy is going to be coming up. It's like, what is that your boundaries, and what you don't have to accept everything that's out there. You don't have to accept the ideology. You can accept and know that in somewhere in their mind, it's real, but it doesn't have to come into your mind. So I had to use my own techniques this morning. Why is it still bothering me? And what it was about it that still bothered me was I trusted this person. And that because of my trust for them, I opened up my door and I got hit with something that was not in alignment for me. It's like, I don't, there's nobody on this planet that's going to save me. There's no politician out there that is going to save me. I don't care how many clones they have and what their clones are doing. I'm not saying that's not real. It doesn't matter. None of that is of the light. None of it is, because if it makes your energy be like this, or it makes you have projections that you're sending out to other people, that's not of the light. So one of the transits that we have going on this week in the human design gates is the transit that we're being this week is the bodhisattva. Okay. So if you don't already have that channel in your own makeup and your own design, that energy is like enlightening you. It's like the channel of enlightenment. So that's there for everybody. And it happens to be, I have the top gates between the crown and my third eye. So when that one activates, it activates the bodhisattva in my throat. which is the energy of the enlightened one. And it's the one that doesn't get caught in the mind constructs. It sees above it and can sit on the roof and see everything from a place of compassion. And I think that that's what bothered me about this, was that I was pissed. And I thought, well, I'm not being in compassion and being in love, because this has pissed me off that this has came into my field. And so as I sat with it, it's like, what is this about? And I actually went into a past life of times that, and it couldn't even be this lifetime, it could be things with your own family, but that it's like, when have you given your power away to follow someone else? And not that I was following someone, but because of the trust, I opened up my door and I didn't check in with my own inner discernment. I didn't check in with it before I opened that up. And hell, if I didn't listen to it again this morning, because I thought, is there something like here that I'm missing? You know, that there was some piece of this, that why in the world would this person have sent this to me? And I discredited my own discernment again, opened it back up. And right when I opened it back up, it was, I like fast forwarded and went into a section, and it was telling me how, this person is going to like come back into office and save us all. And it's like, I don't need any of that chaos in my mind. So I'm telling the story because it's about, it doesn't matter what it is and what the storyline is that could be coming up for you right now. And you can love and be in compassion without losing your own discernment. Okay. So I'm going to give you all a technique of how to clear from the mind matrices. It's one that Spirit gave me a long time ago. And so all you have to do is, when something like that hits it's like, it's all matrices. It's all matrices that we created, that humanity has created. It's all these little mind constructs that's out there. And they try to weave in and plug into us. Okay. And if we open up the door and we allow the plug to come in, then it plugs into our mind. And then that energy starts running through our system. So anything that you're listening to, or you're, aligning with and taking part of, it's going to start running through your system, because it just got to plug into your own energetic system. Okay. So all you have to do is unplug it. That's all you have to do. It's kind of like cutting cords, except you're not cutting the cord, because in my experience, cut cords have to be healed. Okay. This is just unplugging from it. You just unplug from the energy. It's no different than going and turning your television off, or just unplugging the television, changing the radio channel, that it can't even come in anymore. Okay. So when you do that, you center in your heart, and then and if you can't center in your heart because you're in some kind of spin out, just ask to unplug. So you ask to unplug from the chaotic matrix, the chaotic mind of humanity. So you just unplug from it. And when you unplug from it, your own third eye, your third eye, your own discernment that's been plugged into that, because somewhere within you think there's an answer inside of that. And you've plugged into the information to see what's within that. So when you unplug from it, then your own discernment comes back fully into your third eye. So if you're in chaos, then that means you have plugged into all kinds of shit out there that's not yours. So you just unplug from it. And even if you've asked advice from somebody else, like, unplug from it, take it in, run it through your own system, and see how it aligns to you. Okay. What do you feel like after you unplug it? Do you feel peaceful? So you can unplug from that chaotic mind of humanity. And then you can ask to unplug from the family mind. That's the one that was created through the family and all the concepts of the family, like the family that you came into, and the mind that's created within the family, and how that interference may run through your system, and that you don't even know you're being your not self because you're running through family mind. And so these relationships, I had somebody reach out to me yesterday, And it was like they were still in a pattern of something from family nine that had been put on them, and they were trying to act it out in this moment. Okay, so if you find yourself doing that, then just disconnect from the family mind so that you can be clear. And then there's also one within your own DNA, which is lineage. It goes back into all of the lineage, even past this DNA skin suit. It can go out into well, into your, let's just say, multiple generations. That's easier to explain it. It's a lot deeper than that, but you can unplug from that DNA, that the mind construct of the DNA itself that runs through your encodements, because you're not here to still allow those systems to run you. We came in here to evolve from it. Okay, we're not here to still be run from it. If we're still being run from all of those systems, if we're still plugged into it, then we're living our not self. And we've came to be sovereign beings. That's what this time period is about. And that when we, that's what ascension is. That's what awakening is. That we came here to be us, to be who we are. And if we're plugged into all of that other, then it's gonna cause havoc in your life. Okay. So that's what came up for me today, because I was like, what is going on here that this is still bothering me? And then I did some journaling on it, and I actually saw, I went into Lemuria and saw when all of that happened, and trusting to let others in, and then the destructions that happen. Okay. So the whole thing was really weird. It was really weird for me. I thought I was opening up some kind of YouTube on, how to do my garden, because that's what's been in my mind. And that was the kind of the last conversation I had, and like a video that the same person had sent me. So it just threw me off. It threw me off so much, and I allowed it to knock me off my own alignment, my own path. I gave energy to it. And when I looked at it, the reason I was giving energy to it was because I was judging myself for being pissed that this had came into my door and it had nothing to do with me. And then I went in, then I was trying to understand it. I was like, and there was nothing in it for me to understand because I didn't invite it in. So, you're going to send something to somebody, maybe you ask them, say, hey, I got something, you want to look at this, instead of just throwing it in their inbox like, dog poop on the front steps. Okay, so I'm going to get off of my box for that. So that's what I wanted to give you all, is how to disconnect from these mind matrices. And then when you do that, you can be in your heart. You can be in your heart and in your unconditional love. And you can share that energy instead of being run by, like the confusion of the confusion of all of it. Okay. Then you can stand in that place and look at it from a higher perspective and be in that energy. So with that 22 degrees Taurus is coming up, the North Node right now is in Taurus. So we're going to be questioning ourselves and what our purpose is and what are we here for and what did we come to Earth for. And are we living that out? So that energy is really going to be coming up for us. And that will, you may all of a sudden like wake up tomorrow and be like, why am I doing what I'm doing? This is not my purpose. And what is my passion? Okay. So now I'm going to show you all real fast the cards that I drew for the collective today. Okay. So the first one was, let me see. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. I thought I was sharing my screen and I'm only looking at it. Wait a minute. How do I go back to Zoom? Where is my Zoom? Sorry. Okay. Share screen. here. Okay, let's see what the numbers are that I wrote down. 54. Oh, I'm working on another new deck. It's going to be a mini deck with stones that you can just flip it up and get stones to use, and then grids and stuff like that. This one, it's taken me, to get it published. I've got to find a publisher, you all. If anybody knows a publisher out there, then you are invited to send me an invitation and connect me with them. I'll do coffee with them, because going self-publishing cards, it's a lot of moolah, and it's a lot of pieces to it, different than just doing a book. 54. I just passed it up. Oh, it's the Code Keeper. So it's this one. Code holder. So what are your codes that you are holding? What are the codes that you're carrying within your own soul that you brought here to humanity? So there's an aspect of you, this like violet flame that's in this, that bodhisattva self that came with the codes that it did for humanity. So as to connect to those codes while we're in this energy of this, and to bring this out into the new moon, so that you can connect to that. Is so perfect that that's the one that I got, that you can connect to that north node and what it is that you're anchoring here into earth. And say, I'm ready. If you're ready to do it, then ask to ignite those codes that you carry yourself. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for a second so that you can feel that energy of that, and the energy that's there in that one. Oh, 62. That was a 54, which is a 9 completion. And 62 is an 8. That makes an 8, which is Cosmic Mother. Oh, here she is. The Cosmic Mother. Oh, look at that little butterfly. Oh, it's got off. It's like weaving in the DNA and the structures that's there for that. Okay, so feel that energy and that love and the support from Cosmic Mother herself. And so that's like the love and support that she has for all of Earth and all of Earth's inhabitants. Like Cosmic Mother is the cosmic celestial aspect of Earth, which Earth herself is a cosmic celestial being. I mean, it's like, people want to go other places to connect to celestial beings when you're walking on one every day, when it gives all sustainability to its inhabitants and that loves them no matter what. So this is that, well, just feel the energy of it and what that feels like to you, to be connected to the Cosmic Mother. Where is that energy within your own field? Where does it connect at? I feel it in my heart. I feel like I've got like wings here. When I connect to the Cosmic Mother, it's like expansion in my heart. And it's like, how much capacity of that can I carry? How much of the Cosmic Mother can I anchor here into this celestial body? Ooh. Okay, and so the other one was 23. Oh, too far. I get to look at all of them. I like this resolution. I'm being told to talk about it as we're passing by it. Resolution is, a lot of these came from when I was doing like art therapy myself for my own work that I did. So that was clearing out the old DNA, the bones, the lineage, and what is it that you're carrying. And so like all the skeletons, see, they're dancing. They're like supporting you and dancing as you clear out, and the like the trees there to pull you up out of it, to pull you out of any of the ancestral energy, any of the DNA codes, any of the family codes, any of those matrices that are within that as this new, like your cosmic DNA. And that same DNA pattern was on that cosmic mother and that butterfly. So it's like it's activating, like the cosmic mother is the energy that's like birthing. It's like birthing. And as these codes stabilize and heal, and that what we no longer have to carry for the collective and for the family, and how we're being supported with the cosmic. It's like pulling yourself up out of anything that holds you back in that way. So this is a good time of reflection of what is it that you're, what is it that's holding you back from your passion? Let me make this a little bit smaller. Okay, this is the passion one. I have to change some of those. I wonder if it's like a kaleidoscope in the middle, and then there's a dove, and then there's all of these butterflies that are dancing in with this. It's like this metamorphosis energy, and how like these butterflies, they're out of the cocoon, man. They're not in the closet anymore. They're in the spiral dance. So it's that energy of the passion. And so what did you come to dream in? And what is the passion that you brought with you to dream into humanity? How's that connected to your codes that you're carrying? The support that you're receiving from the cosmic mother, the unearthing and the rebuild into the passion. And if there's anything within that family unit, your DNA structure, even your woven family that you have, of your extended friends and any of that energy, I'm being told, any of the energy that you play out your not self in order to be accepted, to ask for that healing, to ignite these codes of passion, to be what it is that you came to be the gift that you are for humanity. Okay. So that's the energy that we've got going on. So that's your assignment, if you take it for yourself, is to connect to those codes, to anchor that in, resolve any leftovers that you have before Friday. That's all, just before Friday. So that you can be an open vessel to dance with the butterflies. Okay, be a butterfly dancer. Okay, that's what I got for you all today. I'll just leave that up for a second. So feel those energies of that. Where is that dancer you? Oh, look, I got my little dancer scarf on. So what is this dance that you came to dance in? Those energies of that. I don't know if you all can hear this through my. Just let those energies spiral through your system. Disconnect from all those mind matrices that no longer serve you. And connect to your codes that you came to anchor with the support of the cosmic mother through your own passion. May you be blessed. Thank you. Thank you for being the gift to humanity that you are. I'll do a little grid and put up the cards for the collective. Okay. Bye. And if you know of a publisher, send them my way so I can connect to this and get these cards out. Bye.